The following program is brought to you in part by Johnny's Radiator Shop. For auto repair and air conditioning parts to fit everything under the sun, visit johnnysradiatorshop.com. Coach Hembree, welcome to the second edition of the Bo Show for 2019. The 2019 season seems like it's been a long time. Not our normal weekly time period between games since we played on the 27th of August, but we did get off to a good start, beating a 5A team in Magnolia. Talk a little bit about that game, if you would.
First of all, man, wow, what a crowd. 5:30 kickoff. I really didn't notice it at first, and then at halftime I came out, and it was standing room only down the fence, and then Chad Hooten had mentioned it after the game to me. He said, man, look up there. The Warren faithful, and it was just crazy how many people came out at 5:30 on a Tuesday afternoon. So we really thank the fans of Warren, and I guess in South Arkansas who came out and watched us play. But overall, we were pleased with getting a win. We still got a long ways to go. We understand that, but Magnolia ran a double slot style option offense that was really tough to prepare for. I thought for the most part we hounded it okay. They came out and pitched the ball 3 times. That was our plan going in, make them pitch the ball. And after the first drive, we were like, wow, I don't know how good of a plan that was, but they pitched it 3 times, scored a touchdown, go up 7-0. And thought our kids really handled themselves well. We didn't get down. We just came back and offensively moved the football down and was able to score a touchdown and kind of took over the game offensively. And we didn't run very many plays offensively, but we were very efficient. And defensively, we just kept playing the next play and finally got a couple turnovers and got some stops.
Well, as you had told us in the very first show, you got a lot of young players as far as experience is concerned. Your quarterback's a 10th grader. How do you think they performed their first time out?
They did. Riley handled it well outside the first play of the game, or third play of the game, first series. He threw that interception across his body, which is something we can't do, and he'll learn from that. But we started, a couple juniors at wide receiver, a couple sophomores played a lot of wide receiver, and Jacob Duran, who's a junior at right tackle, his first start he didn't get to play last year because of a broken foot, and then we started, Cedric Calvert played a lot of snaps on defense with the sophomores, Xander Hemphill, Aaron Doggett, Jakari Lee, so we had a lot of youth out there, and they're going to grow, they're going to get better from week 1 to week 2, and we've had 14 days, we're going to have 17 total days to prepare for Stuttgart, so we were able to come back and work on us a little bit and try to fix the mistakes that we made, and then yesterday we started on Stuttgart.
Well, as I mentioned when we started the show here, kind of a lengthy time period here between the first game and the second game. What kind of approach have you taken to practices, and have y'all done things because of the layoff?
Well, we're used to it, number one. We've done this for a long time now. We played early in the Hooten's Classics, the kickoff classics, and it's given us 10 to 12 days to prepare for our next opponent, which we've always liked. This time it's a little bit different, it's a little bit longer. It's 17 days instead of 12 to 14. I think last year was like 13 days. So, we came back, we worked on ourselves for a week and a half and just really went back and tried to fix the mistakes that we made. And with a young football team, we're still installing offense and defense and just try to get better each day. And it was a deal where we could go at a slower pace than we normally would because of trying to get ready for someone. A lot of times you just try to fix the mistake really quick and hope they get it. But being out for so long, we really, especially at linebackers, we really worked on our read keys and fits and a lot of stuff like that to try to get better going down the road. But offensively, we just try to stay in tune with throwing and catching. I thought we've done that really well through the scrimmage and the first game, and that's something we got to keep improving on. And our offensive line is a strength for us, and we got to be able to run the football. And so we just try to keep adding to our offense. We're a lot different on offense, but at the same time, we're much the same as far as what we want to do.
Well, our next foe is a familiar one, Stuttgart. We've played them last several years. They're a 4A school like we are, but it will be a non-conference game, and it's this coming Friday night at 7 o'clock kickoff. Talk about Stuttgart a little bit.
Stuttgart's a very young football team, a lot like us. I mean, their junior high was really good last year. They're probably younger than we are right now. They got a sophomore quarterback also that's got a chance to be really good. They got a sophomore receiver who who's a really good athlete that you can tell has got a bright future. When he gets the ball in his hand, he's very electric. They've had 2 really tough games. They've lost 2 games by combined 6 points, and it's going to be a tough test for us. They always play us tough. Probably one of the toughest teams that we play is for us that match up with us. You look over the years, it's always a really close football game, and they're really physical. They play hard, and it's going to be a tough challenge for us. And we still got a long ways to go. I know we won the first game, and but we've got to get better each week, and this is the next test for us, and I'm anxious to see where we're at.
What does Stuttgart try to do offensively and defensively?
Last year they were more of a wing T type team. In the previous years they were a power spread with a tight end, and they're back to that offense more so than anything else. They'll play the tight end and spread you out and be in the shotgun. And defensively they're going to be a 4-3 cover 2 team, and that they really do a good job of fits and playing physical and playing at the line of scrimmage.
Well, did we come out of the Magnolia game in pretty good shape physically?
We lost, our tight end, which we'd lost one already. Then we lost. We moved Aiden Weaver to tight end that week, and very unfortunate on 3rd play of the game. Well, we lose him for the season, and but he's doing well now. He's going to rehab, and he's got a bright future. And what's so bad about that? He worked so hard to get to where he was and where he is, and was able to start for us, and was very excited. We were very excited for him, and I think he made it 2 plays, or I think the 2nd play of the game is when he got hurt.
Okay, but otherwise, we look like we're in pretty good shape.
Yeah, man, as much as we can be.
Okay, well, again, I want to remind everybody, game kickoff is this Friday night. We're back on the field again. It will be at home, be at Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium. I know you always want a big crowd and a vocal and supportive crowd, and I know that's important to these young kids.
Yeah, I'm very excited about that. That's one of the biggest crowds we had at Magnolia. I was floored by that just because of the time of the day, and then just the crowd that we had. Hopefully we can do that at home on Friday night. It'd be a lot of fun, and our kids really feed off that, and it's exciting when you have big crowds to play in front of.
All right, Coach. Well, we'll see you Friday night, 7 o'clock kickoff at Jim Hurley Jr. Stadium here in Warren, and let's go Lumberjacks.
All right, thank you.